It's flat. Come on, Rogator. It's been plugged in for a couple hours. It's not overly cold out, but we'll see here. Yeah, I know. You're not gonna like it. Oh yeah. Sprayer was tucked in here nicely. Save room in the shed. I think it's just really cold. We'll just put the sprayer up by the front here. The drill will be behind it, so should be out of the way. Okay, Delta, let's get you into position here. It's gonna make a loop on the ice while it's frozen in the morning. Too early in the year, too cold, things won't start. Too late in the year, this is all just mud out here, so kinda gotta time it right. I think we're clear. Here maybe. Supposed to be seeding in less than 4 weeks. Look at the banks that we've pushed here in the yard. Look how much snow's still in the field. Good day for sledding this weekend, actually. I gotta turn pretty tight to get myself back straight and lined up inside the shed. Other Delta track is going in front of this guy. Put that guy in first. Couple of good looking rigs here. Need to get washed up, tuned up before the spring. Since it is full blown winter still, you can't even see the stubble in the fields yet. Like it's knee high. It's knee high snow here still. Just want to line myself up with the center row of lights. Had to move over a little bit to get that tank over, but it should be okay. Okay, that's the spot. As far enough ahead as we can so we don't hit the spout on the combine. One thing that we are going to switch out on this drill are these V-style packers. These are the pack wheels that pack in the seed behind the shank. And we just kind of found that they were too sharp of a V, and we got some inconsistencies with our seed depth. Some of the seed would be packed right on the tip of the V, and some would be packed kind of into the side. So we're gonna switch out these V packers to these kind of semi V packers. These are in between the V style and the round packers. So it's not quite as aggressive. It's kind of in between, a little bit wider. I just kind of thought we'd have more consistent seed depth. So we got to change all these out to these guys. Okay, hydraulics on. I can go to my hydraulic page here. My hydraulics are hooked up, just the wings. So my wing pins are out and I can unfold this guy. Should I have it in green? Should clear the spout of the combine. I'm gonna pull ahead a foot just to spin those caster wheels around. A little bit more. There we go. And now the fun begins. This guy was dead, so this guy started, so he can shut off. We'll meet him soon. So now we start looking it over. A lot of hoses to check, a lot of rub points to check, a lot of bearings, grease. See, this guy's kinked from either folding or unfolding, so that guy will have to be replaced. Just a lot of like rub points we look for. Here's like a rub mark on the frame, so that was either this seed hose, possibly a hydraulic hose. You know, it rubs against something and wears through, and then you can have hydraulic leaks. I've had a couple of those before, so we want to check as many of those as we can, get those hoses changed. So I guess the plan of action is go through every tire, 68 shanks, check the bearing, see if the bearing needs to be tightened, change the packer wheel, and then grease it up. Okay. What a shot. This was all ice the other day. Springtime temperatures are starting to finally come around. We'll be in the field soon enough. Spring melt means spring runoff. So all this water, we don't want it going in the shed. So we got to get it to run east and then south to the road around the shed. So all this water has to get out of here. When they spin a little bit too freely like this guy, means we gotta check this bearing, tighten it up. It should be more like this. Not a lot of spin, that means that bearing is nice and tight. This guy spins a little bit too freely. There, now it's nice and tight. My big impact died. The water has gone down quite a bit now in the late afternoon. It's flowing pretty good still. A lot of water getting out of the yard. This video is over a few days, probably. Wasn't long ago, this was all ice when we turned the drill around. It's a good thing we did it when we did, because it would have made a mess now. So now this water is flowing around the shop all the way to the road. We have gone through about half the drill in terms of the Packer wheels and bearings, so not too bad. Other half maybe tomorrow. Haven't really done anything with these hoses and stuff yet, haven't checked those out. So finish the rest of the bearings and wheels tomorrow, and then we'll get working on the hydraulic hoses and seed and fertilizer hoses, and then make sure everything in this tank looks good too.